Good evening and welcome. I would like to call the annual organizational meeting of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District to order, Monday, July 15th, 2019, at the Education Center. Please rise for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I would like to administer the oath of office to our re-elected board trustees, Lorraine Carroll and Stacy McCleary. Mrs. Donahue sends her regrets for not being in attendance this evening. She has already taken the oath before me on July 5th, 2019. Ladies, please stand. Raise your right hand and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Board Trustee of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations,
Thank
Stacy,
you.
Lorraine, and Suzanne.
Thank you.
Now for the election of officers. The floor is now open for nominations for the office of President of the Board of Education. Are there any nominations?
Nominate John Hubert.
Are there any other nominations? Is there any discussion?
We don't want the John.
May I please have a motion to close nominations and elect John Hubert as President of the Board of Education?
Motion.
Second.
Aye.
It has been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Hubert has been nominated as the President of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District for the 2019-2020 school year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will now administer the oath of office to you. Please stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of President of the Board of Education of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Mr. Hubert will now preside over the meeting.
Best of my ability. My waning. We're now going to have nominations for the election of Vice President of the Board of Education. Do I have a nomination?
Dan Israedi.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations?
You sweating over there?
There being none, no discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Ezrati. Thank you. Stand, raise your right hand, and read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Vice President of the Board of Education of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here we are again.
Boy voice.
I've learned.
We will now administer the oath of office for Superintendent of Schools. Please stand, raise your right hand, read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Superintendent of Schools of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. Do I have a motion to approve school officials as presented by the President of the Board effective July 1st, agenda item 3.8?
Motion.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Oath of office for the district clerk. Please rise, raise your right hand, read your oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of District Clerk of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Oh, boy. Oath of office for the Board of Education student representative. May you please stand, raise your right hand, repeat the oath.
I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of ex officio board trustee of the Monroe-Woodbury Central School District according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, welcome aboard. Motion to approve the appointments, school attorneys, external auditors, central treasurer, how many of these things?
Motion.
Whole bunch of stuff. 3.11 on the agenda. Do we have a motion? We have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Half a second. Do I have a motion that the Board of Education approves the impartial hearing officer rotational list for 2019-2020 school year as listed in 3.12 of the agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution, the Board of Education pursuant to 200.5 of the regulations of the Commissioner of Education hereby delegates the President of the Board of Education as the representative of the board who can appoint an impartial hearing officer in the event such a hearing is requested by the parent of a student with a disability? Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to designate the official depositories of funds as listed in agenda item 3.14?
Motion.
Motion. Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Motion to approve the authorizations listed in item 3.15 of the agenda.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Approval of the resolution. I need a motion. All policies of the Board of Education previously approved and in effect shall remain in effect until amended as prescribed by Policy 1410, Policy Development, provided further that all 2018-19 policy revisions to the existing policies from New York State School Boards Association as listed on the schedule on file with the district clerk are hereby approved unless pulled separately for discussion by the board. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to adjourn the reorganization meeting and convene into regular session?
Motion.
Second.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. We are now in regular session. The mission statement, we are committed to academic achievement and success for all students in a safe environment. In partnership with families and our community, our mission is to promote confidence, inspire a passion for learning, and prepare our students to become responsible global citizens. Do I have a motion to approve the revised agenda?
Motion. Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Questions or comments from interested citizens? Ray Hodges.
Sorry. Good evening. I'm Raymond Hodges, Monroe-Woodbury Teachers Association President. I'd just like to take this opportunity this evening to thank the entire school board for their support of our new collective bargaining agreement reached in June. I know not all of you were able to be present when the agreement was ratified back in June, so I would like to thank all of you at this time. So thank you. I would also like to especially acknowledge and thank our superintendent, Elsie Rodriguez, for allowing the time-tested and proven culture of face-to-face win-win negotiations to return to the bargaining table. Through her support and leadership, both she and Matt Kravitz brought dignity, respect, and fairness back to the table. Because of her vision and Mr. Kravitz's incredible diligence and attention to detail, a fair and equitable contract, an agreement that will continue to attract the best candidates and retain our gifted and talented veteran staff while being responsible to both the taxpayers of the district and to district finances in this era of the tax cap, was able to be negotiated on time. And the MWTA recognizes that this process only occurred because of the strong leadership of Superintendent Rodriguez and the entire Board of Education led by Mr. John Huberth. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Assistant Superintendents Dr. Eric Hassler and Mr. Patrick Cahill for all of their hard work and efforts throughout the negotiation process. Thank you. Their contributions were critical to the eventual settlement between the union and district, and they too should be recognized for their attention to detail as well. In closing, it is my most sincere hope that this proven model of successful, on-time, win-win negotiations remain in place for the foreseeable future. Labor and management must always move and work together to ensure the quality world-class education that our students receive and deserve remains in place here at Monroe-Woodbury. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you.
Do we have any updates on questions or comments from interested citizens?
No.
I have a couple of announcements. Matt had a previous engagement before this schedule, made the reorg meeting on the 15th of July. He regrets he can't be here. Anthony and Suzanne regret that they cannot be here. Also, I just wanted to announce that Joe Bernardo, longtime safety officer here, passed away a couple of weeks ago. We will miss him. I always liked his cheery, irreverent greeting when I came into the high school. And I just got this tonight, a thank you to all of the members of the board. It's an honor to be chosen as one of this year's recipients of the Art Purchase Award. Makes me proud that the work longevity will have a home for so long. Sincerely, Jessica Adder. Thank you, Jessica. It's an honor to have your work in the district. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of June 12th, the minutes of the special meeting of June 24th, and the amended minutes of the regular meeting of April 10th, 2019?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the establishment of the following Board of Education committees: Audit Committee, Policy Committee, Facilities Committee, and Visitation Committee?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? The charter of the Visitation Committee is being reviewed at the moment, and that will be passed probably at the next, presented at the next board meeting. Any other comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the 2019-2020 professional learning plan?
Motion.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the Area 9 Director of the New York State School Boards Association nominee John T. Redmond?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Personnel. Or will you do, who's doing personnel?
I'll do it.
Good for you.
I respectfully ask the board to approve all the items listed under personnel. Sorry. Joking.
Is this difficult for you? Is it-
Yes.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to do a Matt impersonation,
Oh, I see.
so I have my deep voice on.
Do we have a, do we have a second?
Second.
Are there any questions for Matt? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
Can I say something?
Yes.
So we have two of our new administrators with us here today, and I'd like them both to stand up. Gina Dungeon from the middle school and Jason McElroy from the high school are going to be our new AP. We are so excited to have you be part of the administrative teams in your respective buildings, and we look forward to building a really great relationship. So thank you.
Congratulations, that's great.
Congratulations. Sorry, we took two from your team. They are.
Do I have a motion to approve settlement agreement and release as in our executive content for agenda item 13.2?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the creation of the Monroe-Woodbury Alumni Inspire Success Scholarship Fund as outlined in the public content of item 13.3 on the agenda?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Business and financial, Patrick?
Yes, John, I would respectfully request the approval of the items under business financial. So we have our standard monthly financial reports for May. We have 5 donations, which I will read. We have to Central Valley Elementary School from Target for the Heroes and Helpers Program, $2,000. To the high school from the Orange and Rockland Utilities, $900 to North Main. We have the Dannon ShopRite Project Fit America donation for $7,000. Also to North Main, $40 from Your Cause. And $938 from Orange and Rockland Utilities to North Main. For Pine Tree, we have James and Sheila Rope, $500 donation. And the Stop and Shop A-Plus School Rewards Program, $1,726. And to Smith Clove, we have an Orange and Rockland STEM donation of $1,473. And also to Smith Clove, a PTA donation for playground equipment of $3,302. So I'd like to thank everyone for those generous donations. We have textbooks under obsolete items from the middle school, ELA and social studies. We have a couple of dozen contracts, mostly professional services and special ed related services. We have a budget transfer for board approval, also related to special education and tuition. Let's see, we have 4 resolutions. One to utilize the New York State Ed Department non-resident tuition rate for tuition charges for next year. 2 appointments to the Orange Ulster Health Plan and Workers' Comp Plan, and a resolution authorizing the superintendent and assistant superintendent to approve contracts that do not exceed $5,000. We have our free and reduced meal income eligibility limits, and we have capital project change orders. I've sent some materials out to the board regarding this, so there's 2 sets of change orders, one for our synthetic turf field project, so there's 7 change orders in there, one of which is actually change order number 2. We had previously approved a not-to-exceed value of $138,000. So this was the change order to remove the subgrade clay that was in the field, which was really not an appropriate base, and replace it with stone. So we've done that. The final cost, the actual cost was about $118,000. So that's good news. And we have 3 change orders for the Smart Schools Bond Act, about $38,000, which was mostly for additional computer drops in classrooms. And finally, we have a bid for envelopes for next year.
Patrick, I have a question.
Yes.
So looking at, and what you just talked about with Elsie having the authority to sign, is it 25,000 or is it 5,000 in the change order? Because this resolution says 5.
It wasn't a change order, it was contracts.
It's contracts, actually. So,
What is
so the $5,000 limit is for just ordinary contracts. It has nothing to do with change orders. So a lot of times we find that if there's a speaker and it's $4,000, instead of bringing it to the board, sometimes it's not, the timing doesn't work out, that we could just authorize that when the value doesn't exceed $5,000. So we had done that last year. It's just a matter of convenience, really.
But we get to see all the change orders. There is no
Well, we're
limit to
talking
that. We get
different things.
That's
Two
a
different
completely
things.
separate situation.
So the $5,000 designee has to do with contracts, not change orders. The change order policy we approved previously was $25,000. So there are 2 non-related items. One is contracts, the other is change orders. So we're authorizing the contract approval process.
Any other questions for Patrick? Do I have a motion?
One comment is we're still within budget, too, with the change orders, so
Yeah.
I think that's an important, very important factor.
What is the estimated date that they will be completed? How are they looking as far as time?
The project is going well. We're on schedule.
We
So
are.
End of the summer, knock on wood, the weather has cooperated.
Okay.
And the idea here, we have a contingency in the budget, the project budget, and the contingency is there for things like you found something underground, discovered condition, you have to remediate it, and that's what these change orders really are about.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Remember, I took the oath of office as the best of my ability. I missed a resolution, so you can see you were all taking a chance here. So do I have a motion to approve the 2019-2020 salaries, terms, and conditions of non-bargaining unit employees?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion do we have an earlier meeting in August? Did we?
We
Determine
have
that.
to discuss that.
All right.
It would be, when Matt gets back, we should talk about
Okay.
potentially having another meeting in August.
We may have to have another meeting in August, but in the meantime,
What?
I was going to actually bring that up, John, because that's sort of late, actually, for approval of the warrant, the tax warrant. Things the 28th to print the tax bills, so we've gotten into issues with this previously.
right, so we're trying to have an earlier meeting.
Yeah,
It's just when, right?
We'll
To be
send,
determined.
yeah, I think Donna will send an email out to the entire board and say, here's a couple of dates, what dates are you
We need about
available?
5 days.
But yes, and they're new hires, and there's
Yes.
just,
Based on summer schedule, we can do a teleconference meeting, I assume.
I think people can,
Yeah.
sure, as long as you tell us where you are and.
yeah, are you going to be at your mansion?
Yeah,
Okay.
or someone's mansion, either way.
Not his own mention,
So, yeah,
somebody else's.
right. In the meantime, do I have a motion to approve the establishment of the revised, and soon to be revised again, 2019-2020 Board of Education regular meetings calendar?
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the arrangements of the recommended placements made by the Committee on Special Education and the Committee on Preschool Special Education. Agenda item 16.1.2.3.4. Motion?
Motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Reports by Board and Central Office. Bargoff.
So our smart school infrastructure project is going along very well. We are done with the high school and middle school about 85%. Central Valley and North Main is about 60%, and then the next would be Pine Tree, Smith Clove, and Sapphire. So before the summer ends, we should be done by middle school and high school. That's our goal. This will help us to roll out new Chromebooks and use the technology more effectively.
Very good. Eric.
Thank you to the Board of Ed for approving the professional learning plan this evening. It's an annual requirement established by the Board of Education. It's necessary for us, amongst other things, to have an approved professional learning plan for staff to get their continuing ed credits to maintain certification, so thank you very much for that. Congratulations to everybody appointed this evening, Gina and Jason, you guys are going to be awesome. Also, congratulations to Kathleen McGuckin Van Elder, who is also going.
I messed that up. Matt wouldn't have forgotten that. I apologize.
I'll be back. Yeah. Congratulations. Also, finally, congratulations to our graduates. Graduation was awesome. The high school once again did a phenomenal job. Weather was great. We thought it was going to be hot, but for us fair-skinned folk, at risk of it could have been worse, though. I mean, the clouds kind of rolled in, and I mean, it could have been worse. Have a great summer. Thank you.
Patrick.
I just want to welcome Maeve to the board.
Yes.
Wish her all the luck this year. You'll do great. And congratulate our new administrators.
Good. All right.
Yes, I too would like to congratulate Jason and Gina and Maeve, and thank you for all the support for re-electing me to the board. To the best of my ability, I will do whatever I possibly can, and just enjoy the rest of the summer. Thank you.
Stacy.
I want to welcome all the new administrators. I think that's great. I also want to thank the community for re-electing me. I hope to serve everybody well for the next 3 years. It's been a pleasure working with everybody. I look forward to continuing. And on the note of community, I want to say that I had the pleasure this year with a high school senior of running the all-night graduation party. And I know I've said this countless times before from up here, but when I tell you that we have too many people to even name, I hope we didn't forget anybody, as we did put out an official thank you. So for those of you who might be interested, please, I think Carolyn Prudence put it up on our website and our Facebook page. We did put it in the photo news. But countless families, staff, administrators, the Board of Education, the high school, Mr. Casti, all the way down to businesses that donated food, supplies, etc. We really had a very successful year. We fundraised a lot, quite a bit actually, so now we'll have big shoes to fill in future years, but we look forward to it. And one of the things that we've done for the last several years is we hire an entertainment company that comes in. And it's great because it gives our kids a safe environment, no drugs, no alcohol, and countless activities. Bouncy houses, caricature artist, the DJ, and one of the favorites was this year the spray paint hats. So I would be remiss without presenting our lovely superintendent with her very own LC spray painted hat.
Oh, my.
For all your support.
Thank you.
So I just want to say thank you because I know it's very cute.
Good?
Leave it on.
That's cool.
Leave it.
I hear the hypnotist.
Oh, and the hypnotist. I mean, it really is what exactly it says. It starts at 11 p.m. and it goes till 4. By the time I left the building, it was a little after 5 a.m. And when I tell you that there were still staff in that building working alongside of me that had been there since 6 o'clock in the morning, it's pretty incredible. So we just have, we had a great time and it was a huge success. So I thank everybody for that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Dan.
Welcome to everybody. Welcome, Maeve. Summer's going way too quick. Enjoy it.
It's just started.
It's going quick.
Chris.
I want to welcome the administrators, Maeve as well, and have a good summer. What's left of it.
Still summer.
It's us teachers. Summer goes by way too quick for us.
Dawn?
Again, welcome to Gina and Jason. Congratulations, and Miss Van Gelder as well, and Miss Maeve, we're happy to have you. And, I want to echo what Stacy said a little bit about the all-night graduation party and the support of everybody that she named. But I also want to give a special shout out to Stacy, who, volunteers tirelessly in so many different capacities, and she chaired this entire event, not alone, but she did a lot of work to make sure that all of our students had a safe and fun environment to celebrate their graduation. So it was a big endeavor, but she took it on as Stacy usually does. So thank you for that.
It was good. Thank you.
Dawn?
Well, I'm excited that summer has just begun. And welcome Maeve and our new administrators. I'd also like to thank Patrick's team. What doesn't get published, because now that we finished out last year, is that the audit that the state has done for us and everything. What people don't see behind the scenes is the absolutely amazing job that his team did on the finances. When I first started here, it is night and day. It is really, really impressive. In addition to that, the contingencies and the facilities committee has done a great job of doing the planning and adjusting things so that it's coming out very, very nicely. So it's quite exciting. And the bad weather's still to come, so we're not on schedule. The field, we still have a lot of risks because most of the weather that we worry about comes at the end of the summer. So, I don't want to get too optimistic about that.
That's right around the corner.
No, it's a long way. Just started.
Maeve, your report?
Well, I'm just excited and very thankful for you guys for giving me the opportunity to be a familiar face among the top dogs of FW. So that's
Got my
Put your top
Oh,
dog.
that's nice to put,
I
yeah.
like that.
Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Next year, Maeve, that'll be from all my graduation top dog.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donna?
Welcome. I look forward to getting to know you and sitting next to you at these meetings. And I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight and enjoy the rest of your summer.
Thank you. Elsie?
Again, I want to welcome everybody to their new position. It's exciting. The district is in a really good place. And it's good to have teachers come into administration because it's all the same. We're all doing the same kind of work. So I am really, really excited about that. Welcome, Maeve. I look forward to seeing what you're going to present, what you're going to bring to this position that hasn't been done before. So that's kind of a challenge, but I'm very excited about you being a part of our team. And I also want to talk a little bit about policy, which is a little boring, but I just want to make sure that everybody realizes that one of the biggest responsibilities that the board has is in creating policy. And one of the policies that we've been working on is looking at how do we took it off because we want to make sure we want to go through everything again, but the policy committee has really been looking at the work of how do we ensure that what we have in this district is maintained and that we're financially responsible to all the taxpayers. And so, what we're looking at is obviously what fees will have to be paid and how is that fair and equitable to the people who live in this community. But always at the focus of the things that we do is to make sure that we have a great district for our students and so that they can enjoy our turf field, they can enjoy our buildings, but that is soon to come. So I just want to mention that's the work that the policy committee has been doing, and you'll hear more about that probably at our next meeting. And just wish the summer just started, and wish everybody a great summer.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Maeve. Thank you for putting me in the position of the presidency again, and make sure that I'm on the straight and narrow here. And we wish everybody a good opening of school. Oh, no. A good summer.
Not yet.
A good fall. Do I have a motion to adjourn and convene into executive session for the purposes of discussing the superintendent evaluation?
Motion.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. This meeting is adjourned.
Awesome. Awesome.